Yes, go on, Mary. Hello, Mary, go on. We are listening.
Polokimani, can you hear me?
Please go on. We can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay. I'm going to speak about food security. I'm going to speak about food sovereignty. I'll try my best to be as brief as possible, just to make sure other people are able to speak. If you want to control a people, you control their health, you control their education, you control their food, and you control their information. There is a clear intent in this country to control the food production, the food chain, and the food sovereignty of this country. It started when the president came into power. Immediately, he lifted the ban on GMOs. Without any public participation, GMOs were allowed in this country. I'm saying all this in support of Nane Nane, that we have every single reason to go on the streets. In the Kibaki administration, the question of GMOs came into light, and there was public participation, and Kenyans spoke loudly against GMOs. But in this administration, the ban has been lifted, and there's a havoc happening in this country right now. If you're careful to look at what is going on, food production is being controlled to the advantage of corporations. You need to look at the Agriculture Professionals Bill, you need to look at the Livestock Professionals Bill, you need to look at the Seed and Control Act, which is already an act. You also need to look, I'm forgetting about the other one. There is an effort to control food production. Kenyans, as we are farmers by default. Every person, either in office or wherever you are, you have practiced farming in one way or the other. You have a goat, you are planting trees, you're producing food for own consumption, subsistence farmers, small-scale farmers. In Kenya, we are all doing agriculture in one way or the other. But now, this government is legislating on food production in this country. And I hope any lawyer on this forum looks at this bill, especially the latest, the livestock bill that has been presented to Parliament by Kimani Ichung'wah. The government officials are on a PR campaign, gaslighting any questions people ask, but that bill is a bill to control keeping animals in this country. There is an effort to vaccinate to do a census on all animals in Kenya and to vaccinate animals in Kenya. There is a very dangerous behavior that this government is taking. This is worse than the Finance Bill 2024, guys. It is worse 100 times. Imagine a situation whereby you have money but you cannot access good food. A situation whereby you cannot access that organic food because it's only set aside for the rich. We know about, like Steve has mentioned, the privatization of parastatals in the country. We know about the privatization of the seed, this corporation, the company that takes care of seeds in this country. The government right now owns 52%, but there's a 48% that you can't really get to know who owns Seed Corporation in Kenya. There is, we need to look at food security keenly. We need to do civic education. If you're on TikTok, if you're a lawyer, help us go through these bills. But the GMO is something that should make every Kenya go to the streets, because this is the biggest cause of cancer right now. I was in another space whereby Kenya is ranked the 4th in the cases of cancer in this country, after South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Malawi. What is the cause of these high levels of cancer in the country? It is because of the kind of foods we eat. I think we are so blind into what this government is doing, and we are not following the bills that are being passed in this parliament. Let me tell you guys, these loans that come to Kenya in terms of IMF and World Bank loans, they are attached with a lot of social economic requirements, and one of them is to pass these bills. So why is agriculture being censored? So why are they not passing bills on things like engineering, architectural? Why are they not controlling any other profession? They're just keen on controlling agriculture as an activity. This is very sinister, and I'm calling upon everyone to look into these bills touching on agriculture being passed in this country. They are coming out like good bills, but they are not good bills. They're just meant to control. Like, you're supposed to be registered to be a farmer. You're supposed to have a certificate to be a farmer. Where the hell do they get these bills from? We've been farming all the years, so now we need a certificate. Look at the penalties attached to people who practice agriculture without being registered. Where is this government taking us? Guys, let's look at issues of food sovereignty and food security in this country, because I think this is literally treason that is being committed against Kenyans. Thank you.
All right, my network is